Something's wrong. See, I know it was not too long ago when I partnered with this company to sell choice of my engines, but something just doesn't feel right. Well, but stories are always meant for everybody. But when you want this, that's not even the worst part of it all. See, I've heard that the company isn't doing so well. Even the TV show isn't been doing any good either. Yeah. So I must make sure nobody knows what's going on behind scenes.
We're coming along.
So sorry I'm late. Got held up by traffic. So many lorries heading towards the same place, and the trailers of your face all over them.
I suppose it's got something to do with the Fat Controller's partnership with Mr. Matt.
Indeed it is, Thomas. My company has been going around the island to sell my toys to all of you engines. Oh, and this is one of them. Sorry. Those were from last year. They are more of a prototype now. Anyway, children will be playing with my toys, and that way you, Thomas, will be more popular than ever.
Wow! That is a big honor! Oh, that's my cue. I must go.
I must say, you're a very busy man, aren't you?
Why, of course I am, Bertie. Now, as you excuse me, I must be off myself.
Okay then, goodbye, sir.
Big day tomorrow, lad. The manager told me that we could leave for Soda in the morning. But don't worry, I'll make sure everyone knows that you're a changed engine.
Yes,
Boy, lads, did you know that it's now been 75 years since the Thin Clergyman has written books about our railway?
75 years?
Indeed. But at least we're also going strong, and that's just what matters.
Don't worry, Percy. Despite the whole railway's flaws, we're all going to be fine.
Exactly. But I kinda notice that the railway's popularity has mostly been about you lately, Thomas. Doesn't that bother you?
Not really. Besides, I feel like I've become some sort of icon. People come to me worldwide ever since my big world adventure 2 years ago.
Okay, but please remember that the whole world isn't always about you, Thomas. If it weren't for me or anybody else on Sodor, where would you go?
Don't worry, Toby. I get it. Get some rest, everybody. Another busy day tomorrow.
Excuse me, sir. Mr. Matt wants you on the telephone.
Bother Jack telephone. Hello?
Hello there, sir. I'm calling just to let you know that we'll be on our way back to Sodor.
Yo, John, what do you mean by we?
Well, it's a bit hard to say. Do you remember when an engine fell into the sea and was assumed dead for a long time?
I don't know what you... Wait, hold on a second. You don't mean Alfred, right?
I'm afraid so, sir, but don't worry. I promise that he'll be a different engine. Good, that's settled then. ready to finally go out there and show everyone how much you've changed?
As ready as I'll ever be, I guess.
That's good, Engine.
Well, it's a good thing I don't have to fetch lazy Gordon's coaches at this time in the morning. Not like the time I crashed and then lost my branch line, of course.
Well, at least it won't happen again.
You said it, driver.
Oh, hi Hazel. You're up early.
Oh, you know me. Just trying to make the railway run on time and making sure everything's in order.
Well, that's my job, thank you.
Oh, you know what I mean.
Wait, did you hear that?
That sounded like a whistle.
Who could it be?
Wait. No, it can't be. It just cannot be.
Is that who I think it is? Alfred?
That's impossible. We all thought you were dead.
Says the engine who crashed into some deadly tankers a long time ago and then got restored back to life.
Oh, shut up.
I'm just saying.
To be honest, I didn't expect to see you alive again after all these years, Crowman.
What happened to you, Alfred? You've changed.
Well, I managed to take care of him after he was fished out of the sea.
Well, I say throw him back in.
What? Throw my brother into the sea again? Are you crazy?
Don't you even know what he did?
Edward told me everything when I first came to the island.
I'm sorry.
You are?
I just want to be a really useful engine again.
And that's why you're back here. Hazel, I would like you to help show Alfred around the island.
Yes, sir. Come on, brother. Let's go.
To tell you the truth, Tornado, I can't remember anything after I crashed into those tankers. I'm still surprised now that I just remembered that moment. What even happened to him while I was gone?
What on earth? Am I seeing double?
I've never thought I would see him again.
I still can't understand why you suddenly become the centre of attention on this railway. Surely it should have been the big, strong engine like me.
Was your smoke box wired in backwards or something, Gordon?
Oh, he got you there.
Don't be funny.
I'm sorry, Gordon, but it's true. It's all about me for this anniversary.
You do realise that Edward Henry and I were the first ones to be introduced in the books, not you.
Sure you three were, but I was introduced as the first on TV. Got anything to say about that?
You know what? I just hope that you finally realise that the whole world doesn't revolve around you, and you'll come to terms with who you really are. A silly little tank engine.
Oh, whatever, you galloping sausage.
Wait a second, Thomas. Someone's coming. Why are you alive? You have no right to be here after all the chaos you've caused in the past.
Gordon, calm down! He's my brother! I'm trying to help him be a different engine!
Oh, right. I'm sorry.
Allow me to explain. My dear friend Alfred is my own engine now. You see, after some workmen have fished him out of the sea and brought him into the works far from Sodor, I knew that I needed to help him be useful again, and well, here he is.
I hope you know what you're doing. This engine's had quite the experience on my railway a long time ago.
Tell me about it.
Hey, don't worry about it. Everything is going to be fine.
Are you alright, Thomas? What's his problem?
Express coming through?
Sir, I promise that nothing bad is going to happen. Just please give him another chance.
Very well. Now, Jen Alfred, I hope you'll finally understand what it's like to be a really useful engine.
Yes, sir, I do. I've learned my lesson.
Good. You shall have another chance. Hazel will be looking after you as well.
Thank you, sir. I promise I won't let you down.
What was the Fat Controller thinking about having Alfred back after what he's done in the past? Has he even really learned anything?
Are you okay, Thomas?
Oh, it's nothing, Percy.
Doesn't sound like it. What's gotten you into such a tizzy this evening?
I don't really think I should tell you, Percy. You wouldn't understand.
Thomas. It's gonna be a long night.
I suppose the shed will have to do.
Yes, I suppose so.
I know it's going to be hard for you to reform now that you're back on Sodor, but don't worry. I promise that I won't let anything happen to you.
Thank you, Hazel.
Anything for my big brother. Now, let's get some rest, okay?
All right.
Alfred, please! Let me help you! And together, we can be useful!
I'll never join you.
Oh, for crying out loud.
How long has he overslept for?
Roughly 24 minutes or so, and Gordon's coaches are waiting.
What a night.
I'll have to go fetch his coaches myself.
Are you feeling alright, Thomas?
Not really. I had some kind of nightmare last night.
What about?
Well, let's just say it had something to do with Alfred. I'm worried, Toby. What if he hasn't really changed? I thought he had when he first returned, but now I'm not sure.
That's what I thought when he arrived yesterday. But after seeing him work, I have a feeling that he might actually regret his actions. So if you want my advice, I'd say it's best that you forgive him. Do you think you can do that?
I don't know. Hello. I was wondering if you two could, explain how to deal with your worst enemies?
Well, there was that young breakman from a long time ago. Aye, and I smashed a wee nif to pieces. Served him right.
Yeah, but what if your worst enemy was an engine? I'm sure that would be a surefire way to get you sent away in disgrace.
Oh, I remember one engine back in my day. He was so reckless that the manager turned him into a generator.
The closest thing I could think about to your question is that one time I managed to teach the trucks a lesson by pulling Scruffy into pieces. Now that I mentioned him, I wonder where he is now.
Thank you, Oliver. I've got plenty of answers now. Where's he off to in such a hurry?
Thomas?
Everything okay, Mr. Thomas?
Yeah. Everything's fine.
I know what you're here for. You want to know what happened to Alfred after you, quote-unquote, died. Isn't that right?
Well, yes, Tornado.
Since I don't really visit the railway much, I can only tell you the things I've heard. Pretty much Sodor needed an engine to help out with the work, and they chose Alfred. I have no idea why, but the people on the mainland said that he was the only engine available. Anyway, that's when the events happened. First of all, he challenged Thomas into a race, but he made him push himself too far and crash into some tankers. A few months later, Alfred ended up blowing up Tickman's sheds. And then, during Edward and Nia's journey back to Sodor with their goods train, Alfred held her hostage. Everyone managed to get her back to safety, while Thomas tried to stop Alfred until they ran into a cliff. Thomas tried to save him, but he refused to be saved and just fell off and plunged into the sea. He wasn't heard from again for a long time. Then until some people in a big ship found him, lifted him out of the sea, and restored him. And well, that's it. That's the end of the story.
Thank you, Tornado. Now, as you excuse me, I must be on my way.
I'm happy to help you, my friend.
All this moving around all day is making me tired. I better have a drink before my next train.
You do that then, Thomas.
Hello there.
Hello, Alfred.
Now, I know you're upset with me for the things I've done.
You could tell?
Well, yeah. I mean, everybody has heard of my story. But I just wanted to say that...
Is there a disturbance?
Oh no, certainly not.
What he said.
Good. Now off you go, Alfred. I need you to shunt some trucks at Wellsworth. Are you okay, Nia?
I am now, Edward.
That's a relief. I already know that it has something to do with the time Alfred held you hostage. But don't worry, I'm sure he'll find his good side eventually. But if not, I'll make sure nothing bad ever happens again.
You promise that you'll be there for me?
Of course.
Oh, it's you.
And a good evening to you too, old friend.
How dare you call me a friend?
Alright, you two. That's enough. I won't be having that in this yard.
You don't understand. I finally heard what he did after my accident from a long time ago, thanks to Tornado.
That may be true, Crowlin, but I haven't snapped at him.
I have to agree with Falco. Besides, Alfred is my brother.
Hazel. I didn't expect to see you here.
See? Someone agrees.
Hello, Hazel.
Hello, Alfred. Listen to me, Crovin. To you, he may be the same engine from before, but I'm sure there's still some good inside him.
Whatever. I don't care.
What on earth has gotten into him?
You know, when I first came to Sodor, the engine still didn't trust us diesels. That is until I proved them that there are some nice diesels out there like me.
And that would mean I would have to prove the same thing, right? As in, I can still reform.
Exactly. Now come along, you two. There's work to be done.
Hello, Hazel. You don't look very happy.
It's Crovin. He thinks that my brother hasn't changed from what he did.
Well, I know that it takes time before an engine can change. Like Diesel in Diesel 10. But I wonder who gave them that idea.
I can't fully remember what he said, but I did hear him mention someone by the name of Tornado. But for now, I just don't know.
Who's Tornado? Oh, Rosie! Thank goodness you're here. Have you got a minute?
Seeing that you're the leader of the steam team, I've got plenty of time. What's up?
Well, you sometimes work on the mainland, so I'm just wondering, do you know who Tornado is?
Oh yes, I know him quite well actually. Even if he doesn't work on Sodor much. But we did talk sometimes very often. You know, you've been asking a lot of questions lately this morning, Thomas. Is everything okay?
It's simply about Alfred. I don't know if we could all trust him, if he'll change or not.
Don't worry about him. Just remember that it's his own choice, and we shouldn't pressure him. Times are hard after all, especially with you being popular.
Never thought I'd ever see you again. I sure hope you stay strong.
What are you doing here, Croven?
Just dropping off the governor here.
Fair enough. Oh! Hey, Croven! Hazel mentioned to me yesterday that you've talked to an engine by the name of Tornado. Is that right?
Yes. I wanted to know what happened to him after my accident, and he told me everything.
Well, would it be possible for me to meet him?
I don't see why not. I'll take you to see him this evening.
Thank you, Croven. Now then, I better get going. I don't know what my branch line would do without a popular engine like me. Hello, Hazel. I'm glad to see you've cheered up from yesterday.
Why, thank you, Thomas. I've been just talking to Mr. Matt. He's here to do signings on his toys from parents alike.
Indeed I am. And I must say, too, that Hazel and I had a lovely conversation. I mean, at first, I thought it was Alfred was a girl, but then I realized you're only his sister.
Yep. You've also asked me many questions, like about those things on my cheeks. I explained it to him that people call them cheek marks, and well, let's just say I've had them ever since I was built.
Good years, Thomas, Hazel, Mr. Matt. I hope you're all ready to be really reliable and right on charm.
We sure are, sir.
Good. Off you go, Jen. You have work to do.
Yes, sir. Hey, Thomas, let's go!
Oh, coming, Hazel.
Aren't you gonna join us in the shed?
No, Percy. The Fat Controller told me that I have one last job to do for the night. I hope you don't mind.
I'm a bit worried, Percy. Thomas hasn't had enough sleep at all recently.
Maybe he wants to keep himself busy and work hard.
That might be true, Percy. But I know for certain that if he doesn't get enough sleep for himself, something could go very wrong. And trust me, I've seen some people that don't get enough sleep, and that results in them going completely insane.
Oh dear, I sure hope Thomas will be alright.
Ah, I see you've made it.
Yes, Croven. Now please, show me the way.
Hello, you two. Have you come to stay here for the night?
Not exactly. Thomas is here to see Tornado.
The kipper is sorted, Henry. Now we can see what they're up to.
Oh, good. I really needed to rest here anyway.
Ah, I see you're the famous Thomas the Tank Engine.
And I suppose you're Tornado. To answer your question, I wouldn't say famous. I'm more of a superstar.
Oh, brother.
And that was how Hazel managed to show Gordon that she wasn't following Alfred's tracks. She just wanted to be really useful.
Actually, now that you mentioned him, Thomas, Tornado, could you tell us what Alfred was like before he came to Sodor?
Oh, yes! I'm sure we're all wondering the same thing. Please tell us!
It looks like you three came to the right engine, because I know that engine very well. It had been a very long time ago since I first seen a B-12 class from the LNER. Around that time, I've only seen 4 of them, but I remember Alfred and Hazel the most. Hazel was kind and always hardworking. Alfred, on the other hand, though he meant well at the time, was always boastful because of the fact that he was the 3rd member of his own class. And I remember one time where Alfred came towards me.
Ah, yes. Soon as B12 shall be the pride of the LNER.
Well, if you ask me, what really matters is that you're being really useful, like the company's other classes.
Oh, please. Surely I can show everyone that an engine like me deserves some respect.
And that was the last time I probably talked to him. From what I've heard, the manager has sent him to work on the Northwestern Railway to help out before it opened to the public. I hope that he wouldn't cause any trouble there, but boy, I was wrong.
You could say that again, and from what you said, he definitely became worse when he came to Sodor.
Hey, Thomas, where are you going? Aren't you going to sleep with us?
I'm sorry, but I've just got an idea.
Oh, good evening, Thomas. I didn't expect you to see you here this late. What brings you here?
Well, sir, I've been thinking, what if I could help Alfred reform?
Go on.
If I help Alfred, everyone will be able to see that he really has changed, and he'll soon be a hardworking engine again. So have we got a deal?
Deal.
Thank you, sir!
You know, Thomas, I suppose I could give Alfred your branch line and put you on shunting duties with Charlie.
Wait, what?
Hey up, Thomas. You don't look very cheery. Actually, now that I think about it, you look a bit blue.
Charlie, just... no. I'm very tired, okay? I just want to get on with this job.
Oh, come on, Thomas. You need to find a way to cheer yourself up. For example, I made up a little game myself. It's called Bump the Truck.
Oh no, not Bump the Truck!
Bump the Truck!
Listen, Charlie, I think there's a very good difference between having fun and being really useful.
You're no fun.
As much as I hate to say this, Thomas, but I gotta agree with Charlie. You don't seem to be your own silly self anymore. Like, remember the time when people referred to you as a dank engine?
You don't know what it feels like to be an icon, Diesel. I had my own branch line, and now Mr. Matt decided to give it to Alfred over some deal I thought would work, but backfired.
Well, maybe if you hadn't been so silly and went around the island about Alfred, you wouldn't have gotten yourself into that mess. But oh well, I suppose you could always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the light side of life.
So that's the way everyone wants to treat me then? A big blue joke? I'll show them I'm more than that. I'll show them. I'll show them.
Joel Percy, there you are. Why is Thomas not working on his branch line?
Maybe he went to pick up a special?
This isn't funny, Percy. He should be sticking to the timetable on my railway. Besides, I didn't plan to send Thomas to pick up any specials today.
Is there something wrong, sir?
Why, yes, Mr. Matt, there is. Thomas apparently isn't working on this branch line. Do you know anything about this?
I sure do, Topham. You see, Thomas had simply decided to shut in the yards because he made a deal with me. We've also agreed to let Alfred take over jobs there.
That's strange. It doesn't sound like Thomas to abandon his own branch line, especially with all those other times back then.
But at least we aren't being pulled by Alfred anyway. We're still not sure if we could trust him.
Now that you mentioned him, I wonder where Alfred is.
I suppose it is nice to pull coaches again, despite it not being the Express. Although this coach is very quiet. Oh well, the journey will be a bit more peaceful for me.
Alfred, I've been hearing that you're working on Thomas's branch line while he's shunting in the yard. Do you have any idea what's going on?
I actually don't know, to be honest. All I know is that Mr. Matt told me so.
Since you're Mr. Matt's private engine, why don't you ask him?
Perhaps I should do that tomorrow. He'll know exactly what's going on.
What am I going to do with you, brother?
Hey, Charlie.
Thomas, what are you doing at this time of night? This isn't the time for fun.
Oh, I'm sorry, Charlie. I thought you were a fun engine. I guess we're all wrong about you.
But Thomas, I need some rest. I've got a busy day tomorrow.
That's a shame. I was gonna surprise you with something in the yard tonight.
Alright then, Thomas. Show me what it is. Thomas? It's just a goods shed with some trucks left there.
Exactly! Good riddance.
There you are, Thomas. Now go fetch my coaches.
Not now.
I mean, the Fat Controller has a special list on which engine should fetch my coaches, and it says it's your turn.
Leave me alone.
Are you deaf? I said fetch my coaches.
Why can't you just fetch them your damn self, you galloping sausage?
What's that all about?
I really don't know. I've never seen Thomas like this before.
Whoa, Thomas, you don't look too good. Is everything alright?
I'm fine.
Oh, Thomas, have you heard the news? Some maniac came into this yard in the middle of the night and tried to kill Charlie. I mean, sure, he can be a bit of a nuisance, but it's never gone to the point where somebody wants to, well, you know.
Forget about him. We've got work to do.
Okay then, Thomas.
Well. Looks like somebody finally developed a bit of a brain.
I developed a lot more than a brain, black paint.
Thomas? Are you alright?
Just being myself.
We're all worried for you, Thomas. What you did there was far from our control. We might have to check you over later to see if you're really alright.
Nonsense! I feel fine.
If you say so.
I say, you two certainly make quite a pair together.
I'm just glad to be helping my friend.
Especially since we might have had a rocky start from the very beginning. I've even been telling her some of my old adventures back in the day, like the time I managed to get my passengers safely home, despite the fact that I've broken one of my crying pins.
Oh yes. And you sure showed us that you may be old, but you can surprise us.
Indeed. Although I think nowadays, I think my age is really getting to me. Like when I accidentally told Thomas that Henry got his new shape as a reward for being really useful around the time that the railway first opened, when Henry actually got his new shape after his accident with the flying kipper. It was quite lucky that I managed to correct that to him.
But at least we're still here for each other.
That's the spirit, Nia. Now then, I must be off with my train. Great seeing you two.
Out of my way, you steam kettles. I got some important business to do.
Goodness me! I could have burst a piston or something.
That's funny. I thought Diesel and Diesel 10 changed their ways.
They did. But you know what they say, old habits die hard. Oh well, that's just the way they go sometimes.
I wonder where he's off to at such speed.
Ah, there you are. Where have you two been?
Good lord, it's been almost forever. Yeah, what's on your mind for me, boss?
I'll tell you what's on my mind. You two meant to be helping me at the scrapyard.
Oh, dear, sorry. Oh, dear.
I should think so too. Now off you go. I'll meet you there.
Huh? What's he doing here?
I wouldn't go near him if I were you.
Oh? And why not? Something must have gone down with him.
I would tease him and say that he needed his beauty sleep, which is true from what it looks like, but it's more than that.
How true indeed. So what did happen?
I don't know. All I can say is that Thomas isn't feeling like himself.
Oi, you! Get back to work with these trucks.
5 more minutes.
No, get back to work now.
We tried to get him to move, but he wouldn't listen to us. It's as if he has control of his own.
Hey, boss, could we help?
How? By shunning me into the turntable well?
Whoa, Diesel's right, Splatted. Thomas really doesn't feel like himself. Isn't it obvious? He's got soot around his eyes. Don't you think it's actually makeup? Nah, it's definitely soot.
You know what? I'm not gonna listen to any more of this.
Well, I guess you two don't have much of a choice.
Oh, good. I was hoping we would get an answer.
Why are all my friends getting on my case today?
Hey, don't worry about it, Thomas. You just simply need to fill it with the coal. That is all. And then you can have a good long rest.
I hope so. Oh, great. Just my luck.
And very nice to see you too.
I didn't come here to talk to you, you know. So you might as well stay out of my way.
Maybe you should just stick to your work and be really useful, just like the rest of us.
Oh, please. You don't understand that I'm the most famous engine around this island. Now, I really must be on my way, if you don't mind.
The most famous engine, you say? Well, that could be arranged.
Alfred, what's wrong?
It's Thomas. He seems to have changed.
Changed? How?
I actually saw Thomas on my way here. He looked like he hadn't slept in days.
Oh dear. I hope he's alright.
Now that I think about it, it might be my fault.
Why am I not surprised?
No, really. I genuinely think it might be my fault. My return must have plagued his mind with all the terrible things I've done, and I'm not sure he'll ever forgive me for it.
Don't say that, Alfred! I believe in you, because you're my brother!
And you both expect me to trust an engine like him?
What gave you that idea?
Well, Tornado had just told me what he had done after I died all those years ago. I thought he was my friend, but I still see that he is nothing but a psychopath.
You know what? I don't want to hear about this anymore. Come on, Alfred, let's go.
Hazel actually did show us, including Gordon, that she can be a nice, hard-working engine. So maybe Alfred can show us that there's some good in him too.
Hey, look on the bright side, Krogan. At least Alfred didn't come back as a ghost to haunt us, right? What? I'm serious.
Oh, we're very glad to have you helping us around here.
That's okay, Mavis. Happy to help. Although, Toby, are you feeling alright?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm just a little worried for Thomas.
Why, whatever's the matter with him?
From what I heard, he hasn't had any sleep at all.
And that's why I'll be helping out Thomas and try to look after himself.
Are you sure about this, sir?
Why, of course. Me and Alfred are about to be on our way to the harbor with our trucks anyways.
If you say so. I sure hope Thomas gets better soon.
Good afternoon, Thomas. I've got a job for you tonight that I want you to do.
Ugh. If it's another special, I'm not interested.
Oh, it's not that. No, I just simply want you to find something for me.
You want me to find you something?
Yep, that's it. Oh, and make sure your crew aren't around.
But why?
Let's just say it's a surprise. Besides, your engines can pretty much move on your own, right?
Well, that is fair enough.
Good. That's settled then. Meet me at the station tonight.
Sir? I hope you don't mind me asking. What exactly are you planning?
Like I said, it's a surprise.
Thomas, where are you off to?
Someplace where I can get the answer to life's hardest questions.
But Thomas, don't you need some rest first? Thomas?
Oh my goodness, Percy! What's wrong?
It's these trucks. I was told to shunt them while Ryan was pulling Annie and Clarabelle, but they were being silly and would not do as I say.
Remember your do as I say whistle?
That's funny. It's been years since I last used it, but it does sound like a good idea. Hey, it worked! I'm still worthy!
You sure are. And say, would you mind some help? I'm not very busy.
Of course. Alright, we did it!
We sure did, although you do look quite dirty still.
Oh, I know that. And if I were to be honest, you're quite better than Thomas.
Oh, am I?
Yes, Thomas usually pushes me aside sometimes, like he doesn't even care about me anymore. But you're that kind of engine that actually looks out for others. So I'm wondering, well, would you like to be my new best friend?
Would I? I'd love to!
Now, I better be off and have my wash down.
Welcome back, Thomas. What brings you here at around this time? No one has ever visited since Lady disappeared after last Christmas.
Hello? I've come here to ask you a question that's been going around my smoke box lately.
And what would that be?
Well, I was wondering, how come that we can sometimes move on our own without our crews?
It was a special gift from Lady for TU engines on Sodor. You see, it can be sometimes when she needs to run this railroad while Burnett and Lady are busy, so she decided to give herself the ability to move on her own. And it wasn't long until she gave that power to all of you. However, nowadays, an engine moving by itself is against regulations on your controlling railway, right? You need drivers to help you make good decisions.
That's fair enough. Thank you!
It's our pleasure too, Thomas. You take good care of yourself now.
Hello, Percy.
Hello, Thomas.
You don't sound too happy. What's up?
Well, I expected you would help me shunt trucks at the coaling plant, and you didn't.
I'm sorry, Percy. I was busy.
It doesn't matter anymore, because in the end, Rosie did something you failed to do.
Wait, Rosie? What do you mean?
She was there for me when I needed help. You've changed, Thomas, and I really can't understand it.
I'm here, sir. So where is this something you wanted me to find?
Follow us, Thomas, and I'll show you. Ah, there it is, Thomas.
Welsh coal? But no one has used it for a very long time. Especially Henry.
Well, in order to help you feel like yourself again, I thought why not use Welsh coal to make you feel better.
Are you sure about this, sir? I mean... Wait. Actually, maybe it wouldn't hurt to have some.
Wow, I didn't think you would have a second thought so soon. Is something wrong?
No thank you, Alfred. I'm sure we'll be fine.
If you say so.
Excellent. Now pick up to the truck, Thomas. It won't take long.
Sure thing, sir. Cinders and ashes. I feel fast. I feel strong. I feel good.
See, Alfred? I told you it would work.
But are you sure it's safe, sir? He could end up getting into trouble.
Don't worry, Alfred. Everything is going to be fine. In fact, there's only one other thing left to do. We've got to have money.
exactly what I want to know. We're a railway, not a bloody circus.
Oh, there's nothing you should be concerned about, Topham. After all, it has been 75 years since the Railway series were published.
I suppose that is a fair point. However, I still don't understand why your celebration is all about Thomas. My railway isn't all about him, you know.
Look, everybody! There's Thomas!
Hello, everybody!
See? No harm at all. Now don't be such a clown.
This is going to be a long day.
You can say that again.
Right then, off you go, you two. No delay. We still have a railway to run.
Yes, sir.
I don't mind at all, James. As long as the fans are happy, then so am I. And speaking of fans, my driver had actually been showing me their own films of us engines. It's simply amazing what they can do.
It's funny that you mention that, Edward, because my driver had been showing me them too. And quite recently, he showed me a sequel about a train going to London.
And how did that turn out, James?
Not as good as the first one. Some people need to stop stealing other people's ideas and make something original for once! Yeah.
Oh, hello, Thomas. I didn't expect you to get better so quickly.
Just glad to be really useful again. Sorry, I can't stop now. I have so much to do.
There's something just in Thomas's smoke box or something.
Maybe the way he smiled at us was quite unsettling.
Too right.
Oh, hello, Hazel.
Hi, Bessie. Still looking after Thomas's branch line?
Yes, and I must admit, despite our little fallout, I really hope Thomas comes back soon. It is his branch line after all.
We hope so too. We hope so too.
Fallout? I thought you and Thomas were the best of friends.
It's a long story. Wish I had time to explain. Was that Thomas?
Yes, it was. And I really hope he doesn't end up in trouble.
Hello, Thomas. I thought I would give the children a special ride with you for the day. So I'll give you these coaches for the journey.
Are you kidding? Thomas usually pulls Annie and Clarabelle. Why can't he just pull them instead?
Oh, I don't mind it at all, sir. I would love to give the children their ride.
See, drivers? Even your engine agrees.
Come on, Thomas. This isn't like you.
I'll be fine, driver.
Thomas, I really think you should...
Should be better off dead? Well then, go ahead, Alfred. I couldn't care less.
But that wasn't what I was gonna say.
Want to dispose of me with thousands of explosive tankers? Your words are just as meaningless as the logging locos. I'm the star of the show!
Dodge. It's the psychopathic Steamy, with a very fitting paintwork. Yes, very fitting indeed.
I'll have you know that I've changed my ways ever since then.
I seriously doubt that.
Especially seeing that you used our former boss as one of your henchmen. Yeah, along with the Eagle, precisely.
Well, you see, I was a different engine back then, okay?
Suit yourself.
Okay then, your trucks are loaded. Now get out here before I make you.
Whatever you say, Mr. Tantrum.
He called our former boss Mr. Tantrum.
There must be someone I can talk to.
It's you again. What are you?
Reuben, you have to help me.
And why would I do that?
It's about Thomas. I've seemed to have made him crazy.
Fine. I may not trust you still, but please show me. Wait a second. Is that Mr. Matt?
It sure is. I was supposed to be his private engine.
But why is he with Thomas? And why does he even look like that?
Well, at first Thomas looked tired, but after giving him some Welsh coal, he now looks like... that.
I guess I could understand that now. And I've never seen Thomas smile like that before. Not to mention it's so forced.
I thought I was helping Thomas, but I guess I made things worse.
At least you've admitted your mistake, Alfred. And that's a good thing. You know, maybe you have changed.
We need to help Thomas before he gets into some kind of trouble.
Indeed. But we must finish off our jobs first.
See you later, Thomas. I must get ready to get back to my company. I have a very important speech to make there.
Goodbye, sir. Oh, hello, everybody. Come to celebrate Thomas Day?
No, Thomas.
We're not here for that.
You need help.
Help? Help? That's funny. How exactly do you plan on helping? Running my branch line that was taken from me? Maybe fetch Gordon's express coaches? Or how about giving Mr. Matt money from the children who bought his toys? Because let me tell you all that I don't need any help. Thank you. Come on, Thomas. This isn't like you. Your friends are all worried for you. You're becoming more and more ill. Mentally, to be exact. Are you kidding? You're just overreacting. I got Welsh coal. You mean the coal that you use without asking anyone? Well, it's not like my fireman knows that I'm using Welsh coal. Yet. Besides, this coal makes me feel very happy. Maybe for a while, but the coal could also be very dangerous with its side effects. Please, you need actual help. Just get out of my
Going somewhere, Thomas?
You again? Listen, you!
Now you two. There's no need for that.
Tornado?
What are you doing here?
Until you Diesel decide to shove some trucks in front of Thomas in the middle of a junction.
Oh, come on, you just noticed now?
Maybe you should take your little trucks, Diesel, and stay out of my way.
Or else what, you silly steamer?
Oh, so you want to do this the hard way, huh?
Hold on, Thomas. What are you doing?
I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm tired of everyone treating me like I'm some kind of toy and getting what I want.
Wait, I'm sorry, okay? I'll move those trucks out of the way.
I'm afraid it's too late, Diesel. You've just messed with the really useful engine.
No. No, you can't!
Stop it!
I don't know.
Wait a second. This is Welsh coal.
Thomas, why didn't you tell us you've been using Welsh coal? Thomas, I'm very disappointed in you.
Well, I know that now.
If you listened to me and your fireman just once, you wouldn't be in this mess. Welsh coal is dangerous.
We'll leave you to think about the things you've done for the night. You just get a good rest now, okay?
I will.
Thanks to my special celebration known as Thomas Day yesterday, the company has managed to raise money to celebrate 75 years of Thomas Friends, all thanks to everyone buying our toys. So in short, ladies and gentlemen of the board, TV ratings are up, sales are boosted, and the merchandise has become more popular than ever.
That's wonderful news and all, Matt, but the thing is, we might have to cut down the Thomas brand.
What?
To be fair on your part, it is nice that you're doing all this to celebrate 75 years of the books, but we should all focus more on other brands, like Barbie and Hot Wheels.
Why wasn't I told about this?
The last thing they want is the company to go bankrupt due to selling one brand too often.
We should also mention that Sir Topham came to visit us yesterday about how you've behaved with the deal between our company and Sodor. So we agreed with Topham to cancel it.
But you can't do this to me. I'm the CEO of the company. Do you know how hard I worked for this? Oh, sir, please.
Matt, the company isn't all about a little blue tank engine. We will be expecting your resignation very soon. I'm sorry.
You're out, Matt.
Think you can replace me without consequences? Well, you're all wrong. I'll show you.
Meet me at Tidmouth Sheds, Chinarch.
It's okay, Thomas. I'm sure your friends will understand what you have to say. And on a brighter side, at least you got yourself a proper rest.
I'm gonna have some strong words for Thomas.
Why? What did he do to you?
He said my smoke box was wired backwards several days ago.
But Gordon, he was just being his cheeky self when he said that. Not to mention, it happened before Thomas had less sleep and became ill.
Okay, there's no need for a riot. Let's just hear what Thomas has to say.
Ed was right. He's the leader of the steam team after all.
And despite the fact that he told Gordon to fetch his coaches rudely, which I was there when it happened, he's still our friend.
Everyone can make mistakes, as everybody knows. And also, I think I see Thomas and the Fat Controller arriving now. Over there.
Well, Jen Thomas, what do you have to say for yourself?
Here it comes.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I shall think so, Tim. Yeah, I shall leave you here with the other engines while I go home for dinner.
You know what I'm still wondering?
What's that, Percy?
We still haven't uncovered a mystery on who killed Charlie.
Oh, please, Percy. It could have nearly been anybody. Heck, I wouldn't be surprised if Alfred did it.
No. Alfred had nothing to do with Charlie's death. I was the one who killed him.
Say what?
Thomas, how could you?
I mean, sure, Charlie may have been annoying to all of us, but you didn't have to do that.
I was just so tired that I couldn't think. So I went out while everyone was asleep that night, and I tricked Charlie by bumping him into the sheds with fuel tankers inside. And just like that, everything was destroyed, and it was all because of me.
But Thomas, you've done the right thing by telling us what you did.
And we're so sorry if we've been slightly harsh to you.
But it's quite clear to us now that you still might need help, even after you manage to have a proper rest.
Of course. What can we do to help you in your time of need?
There has to be some way.
Please, Thomas, let us help you.
No, everyone. I'm just Thomas the Tank Engine. We're the steam team. No more.
Sir, is everything alright? You seem to be very quiet today.
It's nothing you would understand.
Are you sure? You look rather, well, agitated.
Want to know what happened to me? I got fired, okay? And you know what? I'm afraid you can't be my private engineer anymore.
Wait, what?
I'm sorry, Alfred. You have no idea how broken I'm feeling right now.
Ouch! Watch it! Whoa! Hey!
I can't! My brakes are still on!
Thomas, are you alright?
Oh, wait. I don't want to speak with anyone right now.
But Thomas, it's okay that you did the right thing by admitting all those mistakes you've made.
I mean, I guess I did.
And don't worry, we all forgive you besides. Remember our lines from me back in 53? United we stand, together we fall.
You help me and I'll help you.
What's going on?
We seem to have a runaway down the main line. The engine has no driver. His brakes are off and he's going dangerously fast.
Who is it?
According to the signalman, the engine is Alfred, with a full train of passengers inside the coaches.
Good lord! He could end up having a tragic accident if he doesn't stop.
Don't worry. I know exactly what to do.
Oh, not again.
Thomas, where are you going now?
I've made many mistakes recently, but not today.
Thomas! What on earth are you doing?
Hold tight!
Sweet sugar honey iced tea!
Why are you doing this, Thomas? After all the things I've done?
Because I've been a very stupid engine. But now, I'm going to try to slow you down.
Oh, and you expect me to trust you?
Alfred, if we don't stop the train, we can all end up in an accident. You have to trust me.
Okay, Thomas. I trust you.
Whoa! What's going on?
Oh no, Mr. Oliver! Alfred and Thomas are heading towards the broken bridge!
You're right, Poe. Stop, you two! Stop!
We're slowing down, Thomas! Come on!
I'm trying!
Thank you, Thomas. Thank you.
Thomas, what is the meaning of this? You know that it's against regulations for engines to move by themselves throughout their cruise. Who do you think you are? Herbie?
I'm really sorry, sir.
Sir, I understand how you feel right now, but Thomas saved my life.
Sure, Thomas. Is this true?
Yes, sir.
Well, despite you breaking a few rules around the railway, you managed to do the right thing in the end.
But please, don't ever do that again.
Sir, I just remembered a deal I made with Mr. Matt. If Alfred and I work together, everyone will finally see that he has changed.
Very well, Thomas. You and Alfred should get to work at once. After all, we still have a railway to run.
We're on it, sir.
We make a team together. 1, 2, 3. We go full steam together. Him, you, me. Best of friends forever we'll be. Yeah, yeah. Better together. Being really useful every day. Being good and helpful every way. Rock and roll and hard and away. Yeah, yeah. Keeping us cheerful. Well, there's nothing that I couldn't do when I'm steaming along next to you. We make a team together. 1, 2, 3, go for steam together. stand together all the way. We make a team together.
Mr. Matt, I've got some good news. Hello?
Good evening.
Hello, sir. You know that deal that we had a while back? It worked. All the engines finally understand that Alfred is a changed engine. And now it's time I go back to my branch.
I'm not letting you go back to your branch line.
What? What are you saying?
Now that I've lost my job, I've decided to take this railway to a whole new level. I mean, do you have any idea who you are? The most popular brand in the railway history.
But I'm not a brand.
You are now.
Why are you doing this? You and Thomas had a deal.
We did, but you see, I remember something over recent years after we had announced some changes to your TV show. Your precious fans on the internet wasted their time and bashed it on it before it even came out. So then I thought, hey, when I get more money by partnering with the Northwestern Railway to help me with my toys. I mean, I'm convinced that everyone wants to see you and only you.
I don't understand. You can't do this.
Why not? I have the power, and they can appreciate it. That's just too bad.
So that's it. You've just been using my railway and John just for money.
I hate to break it to you, Topham, but it's just business. Stupid railway, stupid business, they just won't understand. Now that I think about it, there's only one thing I can think about more than money. Revenge. And then when it's once complete, all sort of railway days will come to an end.
Good morning, Northwestern Railway, and all who inhabit it.
Yeah, but it's the shame the manager of the mainland emailed us last night that you should be coming back soon.
It really is a shame. I was loving it here in Sodor. The mainland just seems so boring. Besides, almost all steam is abolished there from what I heard.
And you're one of the sparks that kept it alive. That's why they need you back soon.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, whoa! What is going on here?
Sorry, Hazel, but your crew is unwanted for the time being. I'm the crew now.
Help! Someone get help! I'm being engine knocked!
Oh my goodness!
What on earth was that?
That was Hazel! And Mr. Matt is driving her!
I saw them too, and it looks like they're heading towards trouble.
We have to stop them!
Watch out.
Any ideas at all?
Sir, I know exactly who we need to help us.
Say, Alfred, how does it feel like from being the pride of the LNER to a common shunt?
Alfred! I need your help. Mr. Matt is up to some kind of trouble, and you are his private engine. That's why I need you.
I can't. After all the things that man has done to us.
Alfred, you took Hazel.
If that's okay with you, we'll leave you to think about it.
You just carry on with your work.
Well, okay then. That was weird.
Sweet, sweet revenge. Here I come.
Why are you doing this? When I first met you, you were a nice man, just like the Fat Controller.
I'm nothing like that, Fat Hat. I'm more than he'll ever be. I ran the joint for you steamers, and the company just threw me away. They'll never laugh at me again. Worldwide will be under my power.
Mr. Matt?
What?
Do you smell something?
Shh, no. You don't think I can smell his breath? Uh-oh.
Fire!
Ah, good. Company.
Don't worry, sir. We'll go and call a fire brigade.
Thank you.
Hello, Topham. I've been expecting you.
Can it, Mr. Crazy? Your shed is going down, and it's all your fault.
I don't care what happens to me anymore, Fat Hat. I lost my job. I'm losing money as we speak. I'll be broke in a few days, so in my eyes, I got nothing to lose.
Thomas! Sam! Help! I'm in here!
Hazel, we're coming.
No one does that to my controller! Run, sir! Run!
Can't escape. I'll chase you to the end of the line.
Good. Fuck your eyes when I exercise your rocket. Oh, short back the edge.
My boiler! It's too hot!
Forget her. You're not done yet with me.
Oh no! Sir!
You know, Topham, I always knew the day you'd turn on me.
Sharon, I trusted you. We agreed for a partnership, and then you decided to throw it all away.
That's because you threw me out, thinking I worship your precious number one too much. That stupid, idiotic child always riding never clever blue tank engine of yours is nothing but what I call brand extended shrapnel or nothing else. He's just a stupid blue train.
Alfred, we could really use you right about now. Wherever you are.
That's my sister!
Alfred, you came!
Don't worry, Hazel. I'll get you out. Sir, get off!
Everyone, get out of there now!
Hurry, Alfred!
I'm trying!
Wait, I see everything now. Sorry.
Dragon. So much destruction.
I'm sorry, Topham. I didn't know what came over me. But I'll fix the Thomas brand. We can fix it together.
I'll show you what I can do. I'll also make sure you get your best help.
Topham? Topham! Don't leave me here! Topham!
Thomas, I want you to take Hazel to this teamwork at once.
Of course, sir!
Don't worry, my friend. All she needs is a new boiler.
But will she be okay?
She'll be fine, Thomas. Although it might take a couple of hours.
Of course, Victor.
I didn't want this. But I wanted to change. A chance to live once more.
But how? We all thought you killed yourself.
I never did. I killed my own crew. Because they were psychopaths and just as corrupt as Mr. Matt. Before I came to Sodor for the first time, 2 men had agreed to be my crew, and they were already hard at work. Every day they would tell me, "Remember, Alfred, someday you'll be the pride of the LNER, and show every engine who's boss." These words from my crew gave me so much confidence that I couldn't care about what anyone else says. So during my first days on Sodor, my crew made me work harder than ever before. Then came the time where I ended up showing off and mocked the other engines. Especially Henry for being sick all the time. The day you claimed to be the #1 engine on the railway was what really made my crew very angry. After some events, it was time that I had enough. And that's when it came to that one moment to end my crew's lives.
Don't move, Alfred! Let us help you!
Alfred, you're insane. Look, we're sorry for what we made you do. Just please back up.
No one ever saw me or my crew again. But I knew it was for the best for what they made me do. But as the years passed, I was lifted up onto a ship to the workshops at the mainland to restore me. I never told anyone about this, so I hope you would understand.
I've done terrible things too.
I have nowhere else to go. The only engine that can keep me company is my sister.
I forgive you.
Well, Angel, it was an honor having you on my railway.
We really hope you've enjoyed it.
Thank you, everyone, but I think there's someone else we should all give credit to.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Alfred. Going for the old school look? I must say, it still suits you very well.
Thank you, Henry. I would have gone with my other color, but then I just thought I wanted to be part of the LNER again, like my sister.
And we can all respect that very well.
Come again soon.
Or maybe we can all visit you someday.
I wonder where Thomas is now.
Oh! Hello, Hazel and Alfred! What are you two doing here?
We're about to head back to the mainland. It's quite lucky we found you so we could say goodbye.
Heading home already? Jeez. I guess time really does pass by so fast.
Maybe as fast as my brother when he came to save me, and if it wasn't for him, I don't know what would have happened.
I had a lot to think.
We all have.
You know, I think I'm going to really miss you.
Me too, Hazel. Heck, I'll even miss you, Alfred. You were a great engine. You really are.
What can I say? He's my brother and I'm his successor.
Well, goodbye, Thomas.
Goodbye!
Come on, Thomas. We have a railway to run after all.
Of course. Whatever the future has in store for the railway, all of us will be ready for any new story. But if this is truly the end, I think we've all learned a perfect lesson. Always forgive your enemies, but never forget their names.
It's Thomas the Tank Engine, hip 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 hooray. Chugga chugga chug chug chuff chuff chuff, he rides along the way. And when you hear that whistle, it can only be one train. Our favorite little engine, Thomas is his name. Thomas the Tank Engine rolling along. All of his friends will be coming along. Thomas, we love you.
It's simply about Alfred. I don't know if we could all trust him.
That might be true, Percy. But I know for certain that if some...
I mean, the Fat Controller has a special list of it.
And that would mean I would have to.
We should. That happened.
Thomas, shouldn't you...
I can't fully remember what he said, but I remember him. But I did Let me re-record them.
Look sharp, everyone. I think I could see their top of hat in the front. Okay, that may have gone a bit out of hand there.
I actually don't know, to be honest. All I know is that,
Good lord! If he could end up there.
Hello, sir. You know that deal that we had? Come on.
But it's quite clear to us that now you need some help. Need some help? Okay, okay, I wasn't expecting that there.
That sounded weird.
And those were my lines. I'm sorry if I fucked up on some.